Um, yeah. Geez, you know what, Raptor fans, I told you that there's gonna be ups and downs this season. Yep. And these types of games, you want to get them off your list. And these types of games, because this game, the Raptors, right now I'm so speechless. I don't know how I'm gonna do this post game reaction. Raptors fall to the Bulls as they beat them 104 to 103 in overtime, which this game should not have gone into overtime. But for some reason, the NBA officials that are hired by Adam Silver decided to start calling the game for Chicago. Yeah, I'm saying it. I don't care if what everyone says, right? A lot of silly fouls, sending DeMar DeRozan to the line, and my gosh, if he is not the biggest choker, and we've witnessed that in Toronto, how well this guy chokes a lot, all right? At the free throw line, missing. But it's just the way how this game ended. Now, before I get to the whole end of the game and all the silliness and what so with this game, the first half, that felt like I was watching I don't know, some NIT college tournament game or some NCAA college game. Because of the Raptors, that's what the way they were playing. The Raptors were playing like some NCAA college basketball. I don't know which one you want to pick. There's so much of them. All right. You telling me that at the end of the half, the Raptors scored only 35 points. Hey, the offense started off well. Their biggest lead was 16 to 4. And then here comes Chicago, chipping away, made it 16-13. And then after that, they tied it, made it 16-16. Then they took the lead. The Raptors get a easily, measly point, only scoring 18 in the first quarter and then 17 in the second quarter. The offense for the Toronto Raptors just took a break. Jacking up threes, missing, like nothing was going right for the Raptors in that first half. 35 points. Like, really. The Bulls' biggest lead in that second quarter, where they went on it seemed, what, I don't even know the numbers, but the Raptors had 23 points, and it felt like they could not move from off that 23 points because every shot they were taking, boom, miss, no, no. But for some reason, how Raptors, Darko calls a timeout, try to get these guys, going, and they eventually did. And at the end of the half, Chicago, who was at 42 points, it was 42-23, and the Raptors cut it down to 7. Second half, third quarter now. The offense decided to get going for the Raptors. They go on their run from ending the second quarter. They continued that run in the third quarter. Everything was going well. Everything was going well for the Raptors. Oh yeah. And here I am watching the game, and I don't know if it's superstitious or what, but during the game I had my Pascal Siakam jersey on. The Raptors were leading in that first quarter. I took it off. I went to put on my personalized Raptors jersey that I got 4 years ago after the they won the title. Put that on, and for some reason, as I said, that 23 points, 23 points, Raptors could not score. I took it off. All of a sudden, now Toronto starts scoring. So I'm like, okay, maybe it's the jersey, right? And the Raptors offense started to get going. They're getting stops. The defense was clicking after they couldn't get any stops in that second quarter where they both scored only 18, but they did score 24 in that first. But they had that big run in that first half. I said, sorry. All right, let's see if this works. It was working good. It was working fine. And then Raptors went on to score 33 points in that third quarter. Oh, everything rosy and sweet, everything nice, sugar and spice. Yay. Raptors, the second game. Raptors going to go up 2-0. Yeah. Fourth quarter now. This is where the drama starts. Raptors up as much as 16 points. 88-71, folks. And as I mentioned, you're going to have games where the Raptors are going to lose by one, they're going to win by one, they're going to blow out, they're going to get blown out. But if you are up 17, 16, whatever, 16, 17 points late in the fourth quarter with two of your big men fouled out, Jakob and Precious Achua. One problem with the Raptors that they need to learn moving forward this season. Actually, there's two, but I'm going to mention one. Using the clock. This is not baseball, right? It's not cricket. I don't think cricket uses clock. Learn how to use the clock and manage your shot selection, finding guys where they can make a good shot. Look, I know sometimes the high percentage shots is not going to fall, but still, with 3 minutes and what? I don't know what happened. 3 minutes and 8 seconds, where we see OG Anunoby. He had 11 points. Had to leave the game with a muscle cramp. Former Raptor DeMar DeRozan decides to wake up and starts going on a run on his own. Oh, yeah. DeMar DeRozan always wants to show up on the Toronto Raptors after what they did to him 4 years ago. They traded for Kawhi Leonard, and now he still has that, that vendetta that against the Raptors for what they did to him. I'm sorry, DeRozan, but maybe if we never traded you for Kawhi, okay, yeah, that's another different story for another time. DeMar DeRozan starts to wake up and starts going on a run. And the refs, the officials, I don't know if they secretly had a bet on this game on FanDuel or what. The calls that they made, or the foul calls that they made on the Raptors, were just awful, horrendous. Here comes Chicago. They cut down the lead. I mean, the Raptors get a little bucket there, but the Bulls here they come, and that 3 point uh play were lucky enough. If DeMar DeRozan had shot that and got that in, and then to go to the line, this game would have been over with the Bulls winning maybe what 93 to, I don't know what the score was. But anyways, as I mentioned earlier in this video, DeMar DeRozan, a choker. A couple of times he goes to the line in a big moment where the Bulls, where the Raptors were up by 3, and DeMar DeRozan only makes 2 out of 3. Now before that, there was a play where DeMar DeRozan was at the line. This was before the 3-point play and everything. He misses 1 out of 2. The second one that he missed, where I believe it was him or Vucevic that got the rebound. I think it was DeMar DeRozan. Got to get the rebound and then attempts to score. He misses, but they're here come the refs with this call about Scotty Barnes goaltending against the Raptors. On the replay, no such thing. So, hey, refs made a good call there. But it's when they made that foul call on it was Scotty Barnes on the 3-point attempt by DeMar DeRozan. To me, it could have gone either way. All right. Because, I mean, Siakam was there as well. They could have called the foul on Siakam. They called it on Scotty Barnes. And in the overtime, oh my goodness, overtime. Chris Boucher did his thing in replace of Jakob Pertl and Precious Achiuwa because you have your big man out. Raptors up 104. 104, 10. No, sorry, 103. Sorry, not 104 because that's impossible. They're up 103 to 99. All right. It couldn't get any stops. This is another thing with the Raptors. If you can't get stops, you're not going to win this game. And then here come the Bulls. They cut it down to, I would say, they cut the lead. It was 103-90, and then they had 2, 103-101. And then Looney Tune lookalike bald head Elmer Fudd left wide open, makes the 3 at the quarter. And we've seen this last year, folks. We've seen this last year. Raptors leaving guys open on corner 3s. You cannot do that. Elmer Fudd was left open at the corner. Like, this guy could have went for a coffee break and come back and make that shot. I'm just gonna say this. I know it's the second game, but were the Raptors they still need improvement on of how to hold leads. You're shooting the threes. I talked about this last year also. Like you're shooting the threes, you're finding out your threes are not falling. Like, do you know how to adjust? You're gonna find some other ways to start. Like, okay, you're down big, but you, Raptors are lucky that this game did not get away from them because I mean, even with the Chicago struggling late in that first half, this could have gone either way. I'm just gonna give a run down on the box scores tonight. Siakam 18 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists on 7 for 15. OG Ananobi 11 points as I mentioned for 3 rebounds. He was 5 for 8 on shooting. Scotty Barnes, amazing game. Triple double, 22 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists on 9 for 14 shooting. 1 for 2 from 3. Ananobi was 1 for 4 from 3. Siakam was 1 for 5. Jakob Perdo, this, I mean, I, I don't want to get into this Jakob Perdo. If he's going to try to be that type of big man center, he's got to learn how to use his feet and, try to avoid getting the, try to avoid fouling. All right. That's what I want to say. He had 8 points, 6 rebounds. Dennis Schroeder had a little off night from his 22 in the first game. 10 points, 2 rebounds, and 10 assists on 3 for 11. 3 for 11. 2 for 5 from 3. Off the bench, Chris Boucher, 10 points, 6 rebounds. Gary Trent Jr. This guy had an amazing game off the bench. 16, 5, and 1 on 6 for 14 shooting. Precious Achiuwa had 8 and 9 before he got fouled out. And then the rest of the bench players, Grady in his second game, still no points. Jilly McDaniels again, no points. Malachi Flynn. There was a play in this game, I believe it was first quarter. No, second quarter, where Malachi Flynn drives to the basket, and I don't know what the heck this guy was doing. He's driving to the basket, and before he tries to even try to make a shot, he throws the ball away. And he's there talking about, I talked to Kyle Lowry. I hope Kyle Lowry did not tell you how to do crap like that, man. All right. The blocks. Let's see. Let's see who had the most blocks. Scotty Barnes had 2 blocks in this game. Oh, this thing is. That's it. Only 2 blocks for the Raptors. 25% from 3. Raptors shot 47% from the field. So, could have been better, but whatever. 64% from the free throw line. They outsisted. I don't think that's even a real word. But they had more assists than Chicago. They had 25 assists. But the turnovers, my goodness, the turnovers, 21 turnovers. Oh my goodness. Like, Virgin, you can't do silly passing and like, oh. They went from 14 in the first game to 21. Unacceptable. All right. Yes, second game. But still, that's another thing that the Raptors need to clean up. I mean, look, there's so much things that Raptors need to clean up. moving forward. My goodness. And fouls 29. They only had 12 fast break points. All right. Points off turnovers, they had 16 because Chicago had 16 for themselves. Chicago leading the way. Double D, DeRozan, 33 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Vucevic with a double double, 11 and 12 rebounds. Kobe White, this Kobe White guy, like I swear, like every time this guy, he looks like he. How do I explain this? Kobe White looks like a player. He just does anything he wants and tries to get away with it. Like honestly, Kobe White looks like the darker black version of Robin Lopez, cousin to Sideshow Bob on The Simpsons. Off the bench, what do you know? Elmer Fudd, 13 points, and that big three in that corner. 13 rebounds, 2 assists. Andre Drummond, 8 points. At least, I mean, they hold him to only 8 points. The rest, I'm not even going to talk about. But you know what? I said I was going to do a short post game reaction, but maybe with the type of game like this is going to be one of those long ones. And here I am. So, Raptor fans, dust that off, move on. There's 80 more games to go. And on game 3 of 82, the biggest game of one of the biggest game for the Raptors, as the nurse and his 76ers come to town on a Saturday night, Scotiabank Arena. Saturday night where usually you see the Toronto Maple Leafs at home, but they're on the road. This is a night where the NBA and maybe the NHL decided, oh, look, Nick Nurse is with a new team. We're going to make the Leafs play at a 5-game road trip. Let's give the Raptors a Saturday night game at home. Back to back. This is the first back to back. So this should be a doozy. Tomorrow game should be a very interesting game. How will that end? You just have to tune in and find out. Because we're going to see if the dog in Patrick Beverly is going to be on a leash or is he going to run wild. Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I've heard it, but I said I'm gonna stay away from all of that talk about Patrick Beverly. I'm not wasting my time on Patrick Beverly. I don't care what he has to say about oh who's the dog on the Raptors. There's no dog, this and that. Look here, Patrick Beverly. You have never won one of this, right? I know this is 4 years ago. I don't care. Right? I don't care. This right here, where I was born and raised, I get to witness this. The guys that are on the name, that are on the banner, they have a ring. You don't. You've been with so many superstars team with the Clippers, who was the Rockets. I like Memphis or Minnesota. You're just like one of those role players that, I mean, anyways, Ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna do it for this one here, folks. Thank you all for watching, and I'm gonna promise I don't care how long this takes to upload. Yes, I was upset of the last video that I made because YouTube did not want to upload my video taking 2 hours, and I said, you know what? I did a video. I was cursing, speaking a lot of patois. This one here, I'm gonna understand if it takes a whole day. I'm gonna be okay, all right? But I'm just letting you all know I'm not here. I'm not a child. I'm a grown man. I'm 42 years old, so I'm gonna be, upset sometimes. If y'all wanna unfollow me, unfollow me. I basically I have people out there that they will support me still. Okay, because I know you think I don't know this with my subscription. Losing one person, and maybe that one person was upset because with my rant. I don't know. That's it. Have a great night.